As you know, most years around Anzac Day we play the Brumbies, but this year and years going forward, this game will mean more. We're excited to introduce that we'll be playing for the Captain Shout Cup, celebrating the life of Captain Alfred Shout, the most highly decorated Anzac at Gallipoli. The cup represents the heritage between New Zealand and Australia as we stood side by side in the darkest times. Today we've caught up with Chris White, Captain Alfred Shout's great nephew, to learn a bit more about his life. Can you tell us a little bit about Alfred, firstly, like who he is to you and what he was like as a person?
Sure. So Alf was born in either 1881 or 1882. Was raised in Wellington. He was born in Bolton Street in central Wellington. So Alf, I think he was about 18 when he and my great-grandfather, William, went to South Africa. He married an Australian and they emigrated to Sydney in 1907. He was a joiner and carpenter for Resh's Brewery in Sydney, in Darlington, and joined the local militia, went off to Egypt and then to Gallipoli. He was awarded the Military Cross on the 27th of April after 2 days of no sleep, and was effectively carried off ultimately because he was wounded, kept fighting. And then he was mentioned in dispatches later on in the piece. He was promoted to captain, had his 33rd or 34th birthday, 2 days before, in fact the day before the award of the Victoria Cross. So in the Lone Pine battle, as I mentioned, he lit 3 grenades together, and I think it was left hand on to right, striking, and the 3rd grenade, as he threw it, exploded and took his right hand and his left eye out. But he was still encouraging his boys to carry on after all of that. He was taken off to a hospital ship to Neuralia and succumbed to his wounds 2 days later. He was clearly someone that had a lot of charisma and a lot of mana within his team. So, yeah, well remembered, and it's really interesting to see. One thing is on the grounds of Parliament, there's a plaque that was presented by the British government that shows all of the Kiwis who were awarded the Victoria Cross in the First World War. Well, guess what? There's one in Canberra as well, at the War Memorial Museum with his name on it. So it's really cool that they actually have acknowledged the fact that he was a New Zealander but he fought for Australia. So he's in 2 places.
What does it mean for your family and for Alfred's name now to live on another way with the trophy?
Oh, it's wonderful. I'm very interested to see the trophy. But I think in terms of what Alf would think, I think he'd be looking for a fair competition. And I think that with all I've known and read of Alf, I think he would be someone who would be really keen for the best team to win and not necessarily favouring one side or the other. Of course, I take the hometown view, but I think that Alf would have been someone who really was a fair guy looking for a good fight. You know?
That's awesome.
So I hope that you guys do really well.